as much as we want to see, Lomachenko and Guillermo Rigondeaux get it on, it's just not gonna happen. It's your boy CJ Goodfella back with the boxing clinic, and from boxing scene, Lomachenko Manager, who's been saying some shit, of lately. He said if Rigondeaux wants to fight Lomachenko, he got to come up to 130. He said they both offered when Lomachenko was at 126 pounds featherweight, I believe that is. They offered Rigondeaux 2 offers. He turned it down. Said he was, wanted 124 pound catch weight. They wasn't willing to concede that. The fight didn't happen. He said now these Lomachenko was thinking about going to 35. Now they want to fight at 126. He said if Rigondeaux wants to come up and get it, he got to come up to 130 and fight Lomachenko, which is preposterous. He's a very small guy. Lomachenko Manager, I'm not saying that he's wrong, he's right. But, you can say you offered him. What type of offer did you offer him? You're not giving me no details. When somebody say they offered you a good offer, they're going to we offer him a very good offer. We offer him this, we offer him that. He's not giving any details about what they offer him. He said that's like, Lomachenko calling out Terrence Crawford to come down to 130 and fight him. Which I think that's a little bit way more extreme in these measures. 4 pounds. I mean, you can come back with a with a rebuttal. Say, all right, we willing to come down to 128 or 127 and see what Rigondeaux say then. 128 will be, solid in the middle ground. And Lomachenko Manager, I'm not saying that he's wrong. I think I kind of agree with him, but he's been on fuck nigga shit for a long time now, saying that they don't need the Salido rematch. Why we need to fight Salido for what reason? Because he beat y'all ass, and people keep talking about that's the ass whooping that you took. Don't you want to avenge your loss? Don't you want your fighter just to get those skeletons out of his closet? See, these managers, they never fought before. They never competed at sports probably before as well. They have no competitive nature. Everything is about $1. And this will be an epic treat for real hardcore fight fans and purist fight fans. It really would. But he's exactly right. It was a take it or leave it offer. I don't know who had the upper hand. I would say Lomachenko had the upper hand in negotiations because he had Top Rank fully behind him at the time. But they don't want that fight. And they really don't want that fight. I think it's too risky. It don't bring any fanfare really. It brings hardcore and purist fanfare, but it doesn't really bring the casual fanfare there. There's no both of these guys barely speak English. Nobody's gonna get behind it, but the hardcore fan will and the purist will. But as far as the casual, it really wouldn't garnish a lot of celebration of this fight. Even though we know what this fight will be, it will be 2 high caliber, 2 all time great amateur fighters coming into the ring that we really want to see. And a lot of these fighters hide behind their managers and they make these wild offers, and it is what it is. It's a fight that we'll never see. We know Rigondeaux is not a big guy. I think 126 is his cap out, really. I think it's a lot of bigger guys at 126 that can trouble him. And Lomachenko, he's still going to continue to move up to 135 pounds and test his limits. He has a different type of body frame. He has a different type of fight style. He's a naturally bigger guy than Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's going to go on with his career. He doesn't really want to challenge Rigondeaux. It's not worth it. He really didn't want to fight Salido, and that's why they kept putting up motherfucking, these different ass motherfucking, loops for Salido. He wanted to fight in late August. They want to fight in early August. What's the difference? Should make a fucking difference. Unless he wants to turn around and fight again, Lomachenko, but it still shouldn't make a difference. Y'all can come to a middle ground. There's always some damn, loops and holes that these fighters want to put guys through. And at the end of the day, everybody want to prove that they the A side of the negotiation now. And now Salido's going to move on and make more money fighting Gervonta Tank Davis now. And fans are mad about that. Oh, why you want to fight Lomachenko? At the end of the day, he got a better promoter that's kicking out more money and a better event for Salido than Lomachenko. So why shouldn't Lomachenko, find somebody else to fight with? But the Rigondeaux fight, it ain't going to happen. You might as well just forget about it. This your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.